What is up, guys? It's Alex the Magician here, back for another Heroes 3 gameplay video, and in this one I want to start kind of getting back into the habit of giving you guys a little bit more commentary when I play, and I'll just be talking you guys through my thought process a little bit more so that you guys understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, because as I've said before, this game really is a game of doing like 1,000 different things right, and there's so much thought that goes behind everything that you do, every single decision, and even before you even start the game, even from the trade, you're already kind of thinking, okay, how is this matchup going to play out? What is my plan? How am I going to counter the opponent, etc.? So there's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind, and as a newer player, you may not necessarily know what to even keep in mind, and just how to think about this properly. And even if you do, there's like so much to keep in mind that it's really difficult in the early stages of you kind of learning the game. I know because I was there not too long ago, and even when you do know what to think about, then a lot of times you may forget, or it's just too difficult to focus on like 10 different things at once. You may be focusing on just like a couple, and that's fine. That's a part of the learning process. But the reason that I want to do this is so you guys kind of get a little bit more of that commentary, a little bit more of that thought process, so that hopefully you guys kind of understand a little bit better, and it helps you guys improve in your games as well, and hopefully it makes the games a little bit more entertaining too. It's something that I was doing before, but in the last couple of months I've just been a little bit too busy with, moving, and then like changing my schedule a bit, and then going to YouTube and stuff, that, when I was trying to do this, I kind of felt like when I was streaming, I didn't really have the brain power because I wasn't quite getting enough sleep, or, my sleeping schedule was a bit weird, and I felt like I wasn't really sharp enough to be able to provide, sufficient commentary. So now I just kind of want to get back into this habit and start doing this on my streams again, and start doing it on these YouTube videos as well. So this game actually is not from my stream. It's something that you guys have not seen. I'm not streaming right now. So let's hope that it goes well, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into this. We got Rampart versus Fortress. Okay. I'm gonna say minus Rampart. I just don't want to end up as Rampart. I could go as Fortress. Well, you know what? So like I was saying, this is already gonna kind of consider some strategy in this trade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to sell and hope that he picks Rampart. Or if I win, I'm going to pick Fortress, of course. So I don't like Rampart. I definitely want to play Fortress, but a lot of players value Rampart higher than Fortress. I personally value Fortress higher than Rampart, and I like to play Fortress much more. And the thing about it is, as I say in terms of trading, you always want to trade based on your level of comfort with the particular town. So, like, if you're not good with Necro, then don't pay a lot for Necro. So 3.5k, I'm really going to hope that he picks a Rampart here. If not, well, I guess we're going to get a guide game with Rampart. So I'm sort of gambling here. I really don't want to play Rampart, but at the same time, if he picks Fortress with minus gold, well, I'm not too upset about that. So either way, this is kind of a win-win. So in a situation like this, you always, like me personally, my strategy is usually to let them win. Like if it's like Fortress versus Tower or something like that, I let them win. That way they actually pick the town, and the other town is around the same strength level, right? So I would get to play a town that's just about as strong, and I'll have a gold advantage. So it's always nice. And here, so 3.5 and 1.5, I could potentially let him take the color. He would be at a 5k gold disadvantage then, which is pretty big, but I think that we're going to try to go for a red, because when the matchup is close, when your skill levels are close to your opponents, then one turn can really matter, and especially at the higher levels, your that one turn will really matter. Okay, so he's going Rampart. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So Fortress, here we go. Starting as Dracon, Artifact as a the starting bonus, and it's 1.9. It's 1.9 because 3.5 and 1.6. He was gonna give me a little bit more gold, but I'll be fair. All right, GLHF. Oops. All right, so as always with any town on day 1 and 2 and 3, and really throughout the game, but especially in the first couple of turns, the highest priority is scouting, right? If you have low gold, then also your priority is going to be getting gold, farming like crypts and stuff like that, and which we might. We're at 12k gold, so it's not an amazing amount, so we might go for crypts, but it's not as high of a priority. The gold that you are getting on day 1 is for heroes, right? It's so that you can buy as many heroes as possible. And if you already have a good amount of gold and you can buy those heroes, then you should be all right. So with Fortress, I'll usually keep the Serpent Flies. It's one of the nice things about Fortress is that you'll have speed 9 units on your scouts, which gives them 1900 moves. And I'll usually build Serpent Fly Hive on day 1 unless I'll need the Null Hut upgrade for something like a Hydropon, for example. Let's see what artifact we got. Legs of Legion. Isra is kind of annoying with Necro Meat, but for Fortress, Necro Meat is not as bad. We're just going to look to, because Dracon has that leadership, and we're just going to look to try to bleed the meat in a hive, basically, so that we don't have to drag it through the swamp. We see a conservatory here. So, and as we're scouting, we're looking for those objects of interest, right? So that's like, again, the main priority is scouting, and we're looking for objects of interest, which are going to be conses, hives, pickets, etc., Pandora boxes, artifacts. So something that will make the map worthwhile to play for us, right? With Fortress gameplay is usually really straightforward. Some may even call it boring, and usually you're just looking for hives, because if you have conses, if they're close to the road like this, they can be alright, but if you have to drag the angels through the swamp, it's going to be annoying, right? So the worst thing about Fortress is the swamp terrain penalty, which is 75%, so you want to do everything that you possibly can to avoid going through the swamp with heroes or with units that are not native swamp units, right? All right, so Isra, we're going to send in this direction, and we're going to have the whites on Isra. That way we can actually take the side town and potentially clear roadblocks on the way as well. We see a wyvern nest, a null hut over here. So it's, it's kind of looking like it could be okay, but at the same time, only one wyvern nest is not really enough to continue this. So if we don't find something better, like some hives or something. It looks like a second wyvern nest. Okay, not so bad. And a Gorgon guarded picket. Mighty Gorgon, that is. All right, just keep scouting, try to get as much money as we can as well. Let's go in this direction. There's the hive. Okay, now it's actually looking pretty good. I think we might want to go for this hive on day 1. Yeah, we have 2 wyvern dwellings and a hive. That's already, and a con. So this is already looking good. Overall, yeah, I would say I would play this. I'm just thinking whether or not I want to go for the hive right now, or maybe I want to go for the wyvern dwellings first and then do the hive. Good question. Well, let's see what's guarding the wyvern dwelling. Alright, this one is guarded by pixies. Okay, so if we get the wyvern dwelling, and then with 4 wyvern, after we build them, go for the hive, that may be a good idea. So, all in all, you know, so a strategy here, like if the map wasn't looking that great and we really needed to know what the size of the hive was, we could go for the hive, and then if it's not big enough, then, we take a restart, right? Or if it's too big. But in this particular game, I already think that it's looking pretty good. 2 wyvern dwellings plus the hive, plus building wyvern in town, that's already a minimum of 10 wyvern. With 10 wyvern, we can probably already take the cons, as long as it's not too big, the box, the picket, etc. So I think here we can already start kind of gearing up for a longer term game. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to farm the crypts first. That's probably what we're going to do right now. So I can send Dracon for this crypt, for example, afterwards send him for that crypt, and then position him to do the hive. Then once I do the hive, or maybe I'll do the wyvern dwelling instead. I'm not quite sure. I could potentially do the wyvern dwelling with Torosar. His magic arrow will help out a little bit. So maybe I'll do that. Right, so we are going to go ahead and build the Serpentfly Hive, I think. And yeah, try to get as many gnolls as possible here. And hold on, there was a gnoll dwelling too, right? Yes, there was. Okay, so let me send another hero. Let's go ahead and get the Serpentfly Hive. We'll get Ryland here. And I'm going to send him to get some additional gnolls here. Okay, might as well pick up some additional wood. Fortress always needs more wood. And now we're just gonna go for the crypt here. This crypt and then that crypt. Okay, this one is small. And we're actually not gonna be able to buy another hero, which is annoying. But that's all right. We got 7 heroes. It's not that bad of a start. And you do want to kind of learn the patterns on how to do crypts. I do have this and other guides in my guides. So check those out. Definitely really helps, especially when you really need the money. So now I'm thinking I might send Dracon for the wyvern dwelling first. That's probably what I'm going to do because... I think doing this on Torosar, we just lose a little bit too much. Dracon at least has armor, and then after that, we can send him for the hive. We can clear a lot of the other stuff, so probably do the hive with just the 4 wyvern. I'll do the other wyvern dwelling later. But yeah, all in all, this is going to be a plus. I'm just trying to think whether or not I want to speed up Dracon. Am I going to gain movement like this? So 400, 600, yeah, we gain a little bit of movement. Well, actually, we barely do. We barely gain anything like this, so... I might as well just send him this way then. 600 moves, 440, yeah, so it's like 300, and I gain about 300, so... Would have liked to speed him up, but that's alright. So anyway, this is a plus. Let's see if the opponent pluses. He does. Interesting. Well, this may be an interesting one. Alright, so now we're just continuing to pick up gold. I could get some additional nulls here, but I think I'm just going to continue to go this way and scout. One more cons, one more picket. Looking good. So at the moment, our thought process is that we're going to... Skull helmet is also nice. We're probably going to go for the conses after we get the wyvern, right? Maybe the pickets first and then the conses. The nice thing here is that the conses are all close to the road, so basically get all of the wyvern that we can and then go for the conses. Or if the conses are a little bit too big, we can go for pickets maybe, but I think out of the 3 conses, we should be able to find 1 cons at least that's going to be doable with... It's going to be doable with the amount of wyvern that we're going to get. Maybe get monarchs if we need to, etc. So whites, this is basically why we're bringing the whites on Isra, so that we can clear blocks like this. And this is a relatively easy block, even if the gremlins are, you know, even with an upgraded stack like this, utilizing this technique where you basically just wait and... utilize that regeneration ability to do these fights. This really works as Necro as well. Usually when you do get the whites, you send them on a side hero to take the side towns, because it's really important to take side towns as Necro. Alright, here we can't really go this way. Okay, we can scout this way. More nulls here, that's cool, but we're going to go ahead and continue scouting that way. One more picket, more nulls here. Alright, well that's going to be a lot of meat for the hives, or hive anyway. So here, let's go ahead and get those nulls there. One more cons. Wow, this map looks good. This is a good map. Okay, so we just need to buy one more hero. And let's see, we're going to get the wyvern nest, but we're not going to be able to do the hive this turn, I think. So we don't need to rush with that. I would like to do the additional crypts and clear this block as well to figure out what the break is, but that's all right. Andal has slow, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy him. Let's get the rest of the lizards. Let's do this. Get this to Dracon. And Dracon goes to clear these guys, and or these girls rather. Okay, do it something like this. Actually, like that. 7 nulls lost. I think we should be able to do better than that. Wait, move. Oh. Well, you guys should have told me you were gonna morale. All right, here I'll sack a 1 stack, I think. And here, okay, I think I'm just going to keep this 1 stack here and put this null here. Just making sure that they're not going to hit any of my bigger stacks. Now this 1 stack is going to bait these to come forward because they outspeed us, so we don't want them to hit our power stack. So we saved a few. Auto combat lost 6. We only lost 4, or I mean 7. Auto combat lost 7. All right, and here, let me think about this. You know what? We're not going to sack the serpent fly. So let's just go ahead and do it like this. 36. We should be able to do better. 1, 2, 3. Def. Shoot, shoot, move, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Or maybe we just shoot them again. I don't really care that much about the ballista. see. Do we shoot them again, get a little bit more damage? Nah, I think we're just gonna go ahead. You know, ballista can come in handy. Ah, morale. A bit nice if they moraled. Yeah, of course you go for the main stack. That's fine though. 9 nulls, acceptable. Advanced leadership. And now we would, like I said, like to do the crypts. Okay, so Taurusar can actually do that one. That's probably what we're gonna do. And Dal, Ryland. We do need some additional gold. So there's another crypt over here though. Do I want to do that one with Dracon? I don't think so. I think I want to send Dracon for the hive, and we need to build the wyvern nest. So let's see. Can Andal actually reach? No, he can't. All right, a little bit low on gold here, but so Taurusar will be able to do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the wyvern. Speed up Dracon, and Taurusar goes for the crypt. Size 3 or 4, or I mean size 3. Should be relatively easy. Oops. Messed up the positioning of the... Well, no, I didn't actually. Alright, 1 null. Shouldn't really lose anymore. Okay, let's kill these guys. Dead. Wait. I'd say losing 1 null is acceptable here. All right, 2k gold, perfect. We can build the wyvern dwelling. So yeah, next turn Dracon is gonna go for the hive. And then we are gonna try to farm crypt, maybe churchyard, crypt over here, clear the block, and then figure out what we're gonna do next. Let's see, we're gonna have 4 wyvern. So that should make the hive relatively easy. I think, let's see, I can send Ndal this way to pick up some additional gold. Should probably check the size of the cons here if I can. Ash is going to be the one who's going to grab the wyvern over here, and probably also bring the necro meat to Dracon so that he can do the hive with that. And here, I might even get the additional nulls, I'm not quite sure. Nah, it's probably better to scout a little bit more. Although we already have quite a bit of information here, we can pretty much already make a game plan. We don't necessarily even need to find anything in this side of the swamp. Because for one, it's going to be too far into the swamp, and for two, we already have 4 conses that we scouted. This one is kind of far in the swamp though. And we can already kind of make a game plan around that and essentially just figure out, you know, so the wyvern dwelling, the hive, the other wyvern dwelling, then start figuring out the conses, and then after that go and break. So that's sort of the game plan here. And let's just, so I think in that case, I'm actually going to grab the nulls with the lemma here and chain them here so that I have a little bit more meat for the hive in case the hive is big. So yeah, this is a plus. Free Inferno Town. All right, the guy pluses. Interesting. What kind of a map does he have? I wonder. Randall. Yeah, there's a lot of gold here. That's perfect. Okay, I can't scout that way. Ryland, let's go. Okay, I can't scout that cons, so we may actually not even go for that cons. This is just a little bit too far. And we may already have everything that we need, so let's see how it goes. We might as well use Magic Arrow here. Okay. Took the tower, side town, took the other town. Good. Let's go ahead and get a tavern here. Let's get a marketplace here. Since tavern, so it's always good to get taverns inside towns right away. That way you get information about the opponent's stats. With 2 taverns, you see his stats. Third tavern is not 100% necessary. I also like to get marketplaces because with marketplaces you can trade if you need to. All right, so yeah, we get the wyvern and maybe a couple more flies for the fire elemental fight in case we need to kite. And I mean, we could technically even build, or maybe just go for Mage Guild instead. Now we still need Earth Magic, so I did want to grab the nulls here. Let me just think about what we need to build here. So we can go for Gorgon Lair for additional meat in the hive or the Basilisk Pit, although I'm not sure how necessary that is. So let's just go ahead and get the Mage Guild. The Mage Guild kind of sucks. Let's try to roll. Okay, there's at least haste. I think we'll take haste over Stone Skin. Stone Skin is nice too, but we still don't have Earth Magic on Dracon, so it's probably a little bit premature to actually get the to try to get shield or stone skin, I mean. So there's a scroll, I could pick that up, but let's just go ahead and give the army here, like so. All right, now Taurusar gives that to Dracon. And see guys, here I'm using the movement, so whenever you have units that are not native swamp units, you usually want to try to use side heroes for their movement and try to not waste movement on your main. It's very important. It's very important to conserve your movement. So here, I'm actually not even going to have them on a Dracon when I'm doing the Fire Elementals fight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, use Taurusar's movement to give them to Dracon when Dracon is already on the hive. So essentially, I'm bringing them with side heroes and I'm bleeding them in the hive. And then whatever I have left, if I have a couple of skeletons left, I'll just dismiss them so that Dracon actually doesn't lose any additional movement with that penalty. Now, this fight should be completely fine. It's only a hive. 37, that's actually kind of a high roll of them. That's all right. We're gonna try to use the flies to kite a little bit. And here I think I'm gonna use the nulls. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to bait these guys forward. All right, bait was a little bit unsuccessful actually. So they kind of went in a way that I didn't want them to. I don't think I could sack a fly right now, but I'm not quite sure if that's the problem though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can hit the wyvern, so I will sack a fly in that case. This guy moves forward, moves first, so he's gonna move for the serpent fly instead of for the wyvern. I messed up the positioning just slightly there. All right, let's wait. Okay. Now let's get one of these guys to come forward like so, and this guy can wait too. And this guy can wait. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. So we should be close to one-shotting, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more damage with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, perfect. So we attack from the bottom. We're not gonna get hit. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and finish them, I think. or hit somebody else. Now let's finish them. All right, so this serpent fly now. I think we're gonna try to move it down here. Move the wyvern here as well. All right. Now I think we can wait. Interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we might lose the ballista. I don't really care that much about that though. But what we can try to do is keep the fighting over here and use the flies here. This guy moves last. Okay, so I'm okay taking a hit on the wyvern. I don't want to take 2 hits on them though. So I'll place the wyvern over here. This guy attacks the wyvern, and this guy will hopefully kind of keep busy with the fly. And the 6 stack over here, yeah, that's fine. Okay, the gnolls can finish that actually, and here we'll just continue to shoot that guy. Move the 1 stack away. Kill. Fly. Can maybe try to kite. So we probably lose the ballista here, which is a bit annoying, but it's alright, it's not that bad. Alright, let's go ahead and hit these guys with the wyvern now. We shouldn't lose a wyvern. Yeah, that's why, because I knew they were going to hit the main stack of gnolls here, and I just wanted to... Okay. Should have told me you were gonna morale, dude. Okay, wait. Okay, that's fine. Kill. Shoot. Yeah, and as far as fight taking goes, guys, you know, it's definitely something that takes experience to kind of learn how to do properly. I think I'm just gonna def here. Ballista, all right. Okay, I don't want them to hit my wyvern again. All right, that's fine. All right, so 6 gnolls and 1 fly and 2 lizardmen, very acceptable losses, I would say here. So not bad at all. You know, if I really wanted to, I could pick up this with, you know, not with Drakon, so we don't waste another 100 moves on Drakon, but that's all right. 2049. So it's not a big hive. This should be completely fine, and the mission here is to basically bleed the skeletons. So let's see, the positioning here is going to be, we're going to put the archers in slot 3. They're going to go for the archers. They're going to go to block the archers, and then we're going to have the skeletons in slot 1 and also slot 4 for the Walking Dead, and that's basically the meat. So the idea is that they go for the lizard men, they go to block the lizard men, but they attack the skeletons or the Walking Dead instead. And really the mission here is to bleed everything, like all of the skeletons in Walking Dead, and try to not bleed anything else. Hopefully it's a size 2 hive, not a size 1. It's a size 1. Okay, so here we bled a little bit of the gnolls, so let's try to not do that in this fight. All right, hit with the skeletons, try to maybe block, and let's try to get the Walking Dead weakened. I might as well hit with the wyvern like so. Okay, good. So they went for the Walking Dead instead of the gnolls because I got weakness on them, so I think that's perfect. Let's see, 5, 6 here, 6 here, okay. All right, so the gnolls are gonna hit this guy, so that's the lizardmen can shoot once again, like so. That was, okay, that was my mistake, actually. I left the 1 stack alive. I should have killed that instead, but that's okay. We still saved a couple of gnolls. We're going to get rid of the Oh, yeah, I forgot to get additional nulls with Dilemma. Well, now I suppose we can just continue to scout that way then. Instead. Yeah, that's one thing that I was going to do, but that's all right. So we do see a picket here, but honestly, this picket and that picket, I'm not quite sure. Well, this picket I might still be able to do. That picket is too far. So that picket and this cons is likely not going to be done. So I think at this point, we're looking at this picket, this cons, and this cons, and potentially also this picket, but I'm not sure about that one. All right, so now what I would like to do is I might poor man Dracon, grab the army, actually send Dracon to do the churchyard, so he gets a little bit of experience. We'll do this crypt on the way, and maybe position Dracon to go for the cons already, or maybe also send him for the box. I want to send somebody else to do the other wyvern dwelling. Now we have 8 wyvern, it should be relatively easy, and then we should grab additional nulls here, and with that, and maybe also here, and with that start going for the conses. So since we don't have an incredible amount of wyvern, we're probably going to be utilizing the nulls as additional meat, additional ability to tank a little bit. Actually, we could even do this churchyard with Dracon. Does that make sense? But then where do I poor man? You know, no, it's probably better to poor man, because if I do this, I will get a little bit of experience, but then I'm just kind of going to be stuck over here, and then we'll need to, I don't know, either go for this cons or something. So at this point, I think it is a good idea to poor man. And buy a spellbook. And, could have actually done the churchyard here. Oops. Well, I still will do the churchyard, I think. So we have haste, we have shield, we don't have slow. We already did research this turn, right? Okay. Okay, and Isra. Well, I think Isra just kind of goes back because Isra is on whites, and we really just don't, going through the swamp is just really counterproductive with that. We're not going to get a whole lot of scouting information or anything else. Okay, so yeah, I think here we're just going to go ahead and place Dracon over here. Wasted a little bit of movement. That's all right. It's not that bad. All right, we definitely want to clear this block and then send a scout up there, and then Dracon probably goes for the cons, and we also set up for the wyvern dwelling next turn. All right, let's go. So, seems like things are going pretty well. However, they're not going quite as well as I would have liked, I think. And especially with the opponent plussing twice, it means that he likes his maps, so... Okay, so we get additional nulls here. Taurusar. Should I grab the nulls and then get one more hero? Probably. I'm probably going to need another hero anyway. Let's check these scrolls. Maybe I get slow. I do not. Maybe the Shrine. Bloodlust. Prison Hero. Now we still are going to need Earth Magic. So 102 nulls. 102 nulls is pretty nice. And looks like we have to get rid of a hero. You know what? It might actually be Isra. Oh, I can check the size of the cons with Isra, by the way. Oh, there's another hive here. That's good, actually. So now I'm actually slightly regretting not keeping Dracon over here, but that's all right. I can do this other hive with anyone. I might even do it with Isra next turn. Andal, what do you do? Just keep going here, collect some gold. I don't have any scholars. So Andal has slow, but no scholars. Well, an experimental shop. This biome is pretty good in terms of creature banks, I would say. Right, so who do I get rid of at this point? I think it might be Ryland. Well, Ryland can pick up some more wood here. I really wish that I would have been able to check the size of the cons right now with Isra, because That's all right. Well, Ryland can chain to Isra, and Isra can take that hive. So I guess it's Ash, actually. I hate getting rid of a Serpent Fly, but I think at this point it's kind of necessary. And do we get Monarchs already? Well, we don't quite have the gold for that. We will once we kill the... or once we do the churchyard. Alright, so... you know, here we shouldn't even lose any one stacks, actually. Hit like so. Okay, we'll probably do lose a couple of one stacks. Hit like so. Go this way. Yeah, so a couple of one stacks we are going to lose, it looks like. 3 of them, probably. Okay. Kill, wait. Keep him here, do that, all right. Should be fine. Two. Okay, those guys are not gonna reach. Okay, let's reposition a little bit over here. That way we shouldn't lose any more one stacks, or maybe except for that one. Yeah, looks like we do lose that one stack unless we get morale. It's okay. Okay, only 4 lost, not bad. Archery I could actually take because of the pickets, but... wait, level 4? Wait, what magic did we get? I guess we rolled fire magic or something, huh? At level... something. Okay, that's fine though. Right, so now... now I want to send Dracon for the cons, I think. Maybe get him... yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna send a hero right now to do the Wyvern Dwelling, come back, clear the block, do the crypt here, upgrade the Wyvern next turn, and then go for the cons here with Dracon. So let's go ahead and just keep the Wyvern on Dracon, or I mean, speed up Dracon. Have the Wyvern over here. Dracon might as well collect a little bit of additional gold here. It doesn't matter that much, because it doesn't look like we'll be able to do the water magic. Okay. Well, that's a little bit annoying. So it looks like we're not going to have mass slow. Maybe try to get Dracon +1 attack. Alright, Alkin. Alkin is a good unit, actually. The only problem with Alkin is that I'm not sure how to get him experience. You know what, let's actually go ahead and clear the block like so. Yeah, that should be better. Buy him a spellbook, by the way. And here we can build the upgraded Wyvern Nest. I think we're gonna need it. So go ahead and do that. You know what I should have done? I should have built marketplaces first. So let me actually build a marketplace here. And I'll build a tavern in that other town. All right. Don't need to fight them. There's no point doing that for experience. There's just not enough experience anyway. Is that? No, I don't think that's a hive. So yeah, we'll get the other wyvern dwelling, chain that back, try to get monarchs, and then we try to go for the cons, I think. Dracon does have haste, he does have shield and cure. It would have been nice to grab this hive actually. So let me think about if I can do that. Let's see. So if I grab the wyvern dwelling like so, chain this back like so, give it to Torosar. Torosar can then go for, okay, he can chain over here, and Isra takes the hive, and then with Ryland, they chain back. I probably buy another hero. I do have Jaeger over here, who, here, let's just speed him up like so. And then we have more wyvern, and then we'll be able to do the cons with that. Might be a good idea. If the cons is too big, then maybe we just go for the box over here, do like 2 churchyards and the box. That box could be something good. But I might want to take that box on Alkin, actually. You know what? Yeah, that's probably true. But I think that's what we're going to try to do. I think we're going to try to take this hive before actually going for the cons. Oh, you know what? There's also a prison here, so we'll definitely be able to chain that out. We will definitely be able to do that. So I think what's going to happen is Torosar is going to... Oh, he can't quite open the prison. That's annoying. Okay, so in that case, yeah, Torosar needs to give the army to Ryland. Ryland then opens the prison. And then, yeah, so I think Ryland opens the prison so that this hero can help. Then Ryland chains. We just need to make sure that we utilize the movement in the most efficient way possible. I think it may be Ryland who... I also think Ryland should probably do the Black Tower. So we just give the army to him with Torosar, then Ryland does the Black Tower, then he opens the prison, then either this hero gives it to Isra or Ryland himself goes to Isra depending on the movement. Just need to make sure that we can do the hive with Isra. We're going to dismiss the Necro Meat. Going to make sure to do the hive and then give the army back and then be able to chain it all the way back to Dracon so that Dracon can actually do the cons next turn as well. Okay. I think we should be okay. Need a bit more gold. Actually need more mercury too. Interesting. All right, lemma. Okay, not much over here. Undal. Alright, I'm gonna chill out for a second. Might need Undal for something. The archers, if they run, I'll just let them run. Good. And the wyvern dwelling. Let's go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the fly to bait these guys. They don't bait. I don't know why in the wyvern dwellings they think they're smart. Okay, so if we get speed 8 on the gnolls, it's not gonna work out, I think. Alright, so in that case, let's just go ahead. So we actually lose the fly for nothing here. That's alright. So they'll go for the archers here, I think. A little bit annoying to lose archers there. 1, 2. Should we maybe use magic arrow? Whatever. Okay, it's fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and clear these guys. So we don't quite chain this back. So I might actually have to use Jaeger right now. And that means I might need to get another hero. Where's the... Oh, it's on Jaeger, okay. The spell power chest. Okay, yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna utilize Jaeger here. All right, and this is better. And still can't open the prison, unfortunately. All right, so we'll still do this with Ryland. Gold Dragons. Slightly annoying. They are pretty strong, obviously. But we are going to do it. I'll make sure we don't get breathed. Something like this, I think. Oh, yeah, make sure we don't get breathed. That was dumb. That was dumb positioning. That positioning was a bit dumb. Oof, 31 Wyvern is actually a lot. Or not Wyvern, Knolls. Still, that was a lot to lose. Sorry, we did get a good sword though. It's not bad. That's going to help us in the cons for sure. Yeah, I did mess up the positioning though for sure. That was not how you want to do it, but it's okay. Like, the most important thing, guys, when you make mistakes, try not to get down on yourself. That's one of the things that I actually don't do that well, is when I make mistakes, I tend to kind of dwell on them and, you know, get a little bit annoyed with myself, so to speak. All right, on Dal. Okay, so Isra is going to be doing that. I need to get rid of a hero now. I guess it's going to be Jaeger. Again, it sucks getting rid of the Serpent Fly. I should also be a little bit more sharp with that. Okay, so what we're going to do... Yeah, Ryland won't be able to chain this. So, and I don't want to lose the meat here, but I definitely don't want to waste the movement. So actually, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do this with Tarek. Oh, he's only level 1? What? Because of all this trash? Okay. I'm just trying to think. No, I do think that Isra... Then the army might actually get stuck over here. Which is a bit annoying. Let's see. Let's see how this is going to work. 140 moves, yeah, so Isra would have to go back. Okay, so something like this. 175 moves here, or 200 moves here. If I use 200 more moves with Tarek, okay, I might need 2 more heroes, but I do have the gold for that, I think. We can go ahead and get a marketplace here. And, okay, we have marketplaces in the other places, so yeah, we can trade. If anything, we can trade. So I will do it like this. We can even just keep the Necro crap on Tarek right now. Isra, does Isra have another magic arrow? No, she doesn't. Okay. But this should work fine. 5099 Harpies is kind of a lot, actually. Yeah, of course, there's a Harpy Hag stack. Harpy Hag stacks are really annoying to deal with, and even here, they're going to be annoying to deal with. So... definitely don't want to lose a Wyvern, is what I don't want to do. Okay, it's fine. That is okay, I think. I'll go for the Knolls here again. No, they don't. Actually, that's good. Let's see. Let's give them a Knoll to attack like so. I think this Knoll stack we can just save at this point. Okay, we'll do it like this. Okay. First one, second one. Okay, good. All right. Okay, good. All right, we did this relatively well. The skeletons. There's one more hive. Damn, I really would have liked to do that hive before doing the cons. We do get rid of the skeletons, though. 50.99. All right, well, that's nice. That is nice. Let's go. Let's see if we can keep the wyvern. 912, eh? Okay, well, they probably get weakened. They probably low roll the damage here and get weakened, so... Or do they? No, they probably don't. Yeah, they do. That's what I thought. That is a bit annoying, actually. And yeah, in hives, guys, you always want to try to attack the last to move. You want to use the battle queue and attack the last to move dragonfly. That way you, you know, you don't keep like the first to move down to, like, in case you don't one shot, you don't have one stacks that are gonna hit you. Like, let's say if the one stack was here instead of here, it would easily go for retaliation, you know, take away retaliation from the wyvern, and then the rest of them would just hit our wyvern. So that is not what we want. So then I suppose the gnolls are gonna hit this stack also. Or not. No, the gnolls are going to hit this stag because we can't take retaliation. And here we are going to take retaliation like so. Okay. Now the wyvern hit the 12 stack. The gnolls can finish. Oh, can't finish. Wow. All right, well. Now we just try to... make sure our wyvern doesn't die. Def here. Okay, that's fine. All right, we saved the wyvern. Take offense, I suppose. The only problem now is we don't have any one stacks left. But we do have 18 wyverns, so that's good. Get rid of those skeletons. Necro, that's why Necro heroes are annoying to use as Fortress, because you're always going to have those undead units if you're not careful. That can just mess you up. Alright, so check the size of the cons. Alkin, I definitely don't want to get rid of you. I suppose I get rid of Olema here. Or I can get rid of... No, Tiva is still doing stuff. Or maybe Isra. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just get rid of Isra. Okay. Elishar. Yeah, I might need another hero. Jesus. So, I guess we just get rid of Tarek right now. 18 Wyvern to try to do that cons. It really doesn't look like we're getting Monarchs right now. And we really do need to have the army on Dracon right now. Yeah, I'll need a third hero too. Yeah, this is a pretty scuffed chain, but it's okay. Protection from water. The good news is that we have enough resources to trade, so... you know what? We might even be able to get those Monarchs. Okay, Torsar. Can Torsar reach Dracon? Close, not quite though. Don't want to use Dracon's movement here either. Okay, now we'll get rid of this guy. And yeah, that chain was really scuffed actually. So now we also need the money for one more hero and to upgrade our Wyvern. Let's see, how much does this cost? 5.4, and what do we have? 7.3. All right, that's fine. You know what though? Maybe not, because... Oh, we already built something? What did we build? Oops. So only Wyvern and no 1-stacks? That's a bit annoying, actually. That is definitely a bit annoying. Well, all the more reason that we do need the Monarchs. All the more reason to actually need Monarchs. So we do the cons, and then I think we probably send Dracon out for the break, and then we do the other cons and the other cons and the other hive with side heroes. Okay. I'll just get Tamika, that way we don't feel bad about getting rid of a skeleton. Okay, and I do think we're just gonna get the rest of the flies. So this may be a little bit annoying, but I think we got to do it like that. And we do have haste, and we do have shield and cure and stuff. So yeah, the annoying thing here is not having any 1-stacks, but I think we gotta do what we gotta do. Get him one more level. It's not gonna hurt. It's a big one. So how are we gonna do it? Like this? Or like this? I'm not sure if making any Wyvern 1-stacks is gonna make sense. So utilize shield or maybe utilize curse. I really hope it's not a really big one. There's some 1-stacks that we could have gotten here, but anyway, we have to go for this, I think. Although, well, we don't waste that much movement if we don't go for it this turn, so maybe we just go ahead and grab 1-stacks with Tamika for next turn. You know what, let's do that. I don't want to risk this too much. And then we position for this, and Dracon goes for the break. And all of the other heroes, yeah, we're gonna chain this hive, this cons, and the other cons, that one. And that's gonna be our army for the break. Let's go. Llama. Get some more gold. Another box here. Oh shit, I forgot that Ryland has meat that is gonna make him slow. Oops. Well, hopefully we'll be able to chain this. Alright, so some more gnolls here too. Get them here like so. +2 sword is nice. Okay, and I'll give these here. And then you're probably gonna be going for the cons here. So now let's go ahead and do this. I'll have one serpent fly here to do a little bit of kiting if necessary. All right, let's go. Now I'm feeling all right about this. Is this a maxi? Well, oh man, maxi is not what we wanted here, guys. It is absolutely not what we wanted. Okay, how do we do this? Cast shield? Okay, we have shield twice. That's probably the best use I mean, Curse cuts their damage in half, but I think Shield is going to be better long term because we can use Shield twice. So let's go ahead and do that. We do have +3 morale. Morale. It would be... Okay, let's protect the Dragonfly. Or Serpentfly, I mean. If we can, anyway. 1. No, we can't. Well. Okay, I should have done something different here, actually. Alright, well, we have to go for this stack. Yeah, because then we only get hit by 1 more. Morale. Nice. Perfect. That's really nice. So this stack is going to move. Let's keep a 40 stack over here then. Hey, not you guys morale, me morale. Okay, so this stack is going to move. No, it will hit me. It will hit me, and then I get hit by the other one. So I think it's the best idea to go ahead and hit this stack. I really didn't want to maxi here. All right, let's try to morale kite a little bit. And also, this way these... Oh, they don't have poison anymore? Oh, interesting. Dude, I have +3 morale. You guys have +1. There we go. Okay. All right, not bad, not bad. 5 Wyvern for 4 Angels, I'll take it. Logistics, all right. Okay, and here, like I said, I wanted to start chaining the army over here, right? So that we can do this hive, this cons, and also that cons, right? And we do have Tamika here. The only problem is that we kind of need to use Dracon's movement. Okay, well, let's minimize the amount of terrain penalty that we're going to incur at least. Like so. And then, yeah, I think we go for the hive first. Yeah, Dracon just goes in this way. And we're going to try to position him to do the break. And if everything works out well, then we should actually be able to do the break next turn. I think let's go ahead and do the Naga Bank, actually. Wait, I still haven't done this crypt. Yeah, I can do that on Dracon, get him a little bit more experience, too. We will need another hero. Well, Torosar, anyway. Naga Bank should be easy. No. What you're talking about losing something. We can lose our 1 stacks, but okay. Air magic. I guess I'll take it. We'll make it so that we can use haste. All right, good amount of gold. So that's going to allow us to chain everything else. Wolf. Getting the upgraded Serpentfly Hive, I think, is probably a good idea, right? Or, you know what? Well, no, we don't really care about meat. So, yeah, let's go for that. Still have a ballista. Almost forgot the Artie's there though. Right, so Tarek. Okay, so, or Ryland, I mean. You go for the Hive. Oh yeah, we're gonna be slow anyway, right? Okay, so in that case, I can bring this meat. Oh, oops. I don't have any more moves, so how can this be possible, by the way? Not quite sure, because I want to try to break next turn, right? And to be able to do that, I would like to do the Hive next turn. How many moves is this going to be? 470. Too bad I'm slow. I really should have sped up Ryland. Okay, might need another hero then to speed up Gerwolf. Really don't want to get rid of that fly. Oh, you know, we can buy a hero here. Okay. Let's get rid of Tiva, I guess. Okay, this might work. Yeah, this should work. Yep, she'll be able to do that. So that's fine. She'll be able to do that, and then Olama chains it out, and then Ryland and Gerwolf, they do the cons. Then we chain the army back, and Dahl over here does the cons. I probably need one more hero over there, though, so let's go ahead and get rid of Torosar and buy another hero. Rashka has a lot of moves. So like that. So that we're sure that these chains will complete. Okay, and then, yeah, next turn, basically the plan is to just do the Hive here, do the cons here, chain the army back, do the cons here, give everything back to Dracon, and then Dracon just goes for the break. Hopefully the break is not going to be too annoying, but it shouldn't be that bad because we're going to have a decent amount of angels, we're going to have a decent amount of wyvern, and we should be able to succeed. So you see, guys, the thing about this is how much kind of like thought goes into every turn, right? And how much, you know, that we're trying to be really, really efficient with what we do with our main as well, right? You know, we did the Hive with him, the Wyvern Dwelling, then got him some experience, sent him for the cons, and if we didn't do that, if we didn't send him for the cons, we would have died trying to do that cons. The Maxi cons, that was actually perfect that, you know, I would have liked probably a smaller one. Losing those 5 Monarchs kind of hurts, but that's all right. The fight went relatively well. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so yeah, here we're just gonna sack that meat or some of it. Doesn't really matter as much. Okay. Probably didn't even need to do that. Wait, what? Oh, 175, huh? Diagonal move 175, that's weird. Felt like that was supposed to be more. Oh well. Only at 2049. Well. Okay. Good thing it's at least a size 2, not a size 1. Okay, Ryland. Does he have pathfinding? No, he doesn't. Right. This is a bit annoying, actually. So Gerwolf, and then again we spend a lot of gold to try to do the cons, or try to chain it out anyway. It looks like it. I don't think we're bringing the unupgraded stack. I think with the upgraded stack and 1 stacks and some angels. I think it should be fine. Of course, this is a mini. Ugh. So annoying. That is annoying. Okay. So now what? Well, now the question is, do we need another hero over here? I think we do. I think we do. Get rid of Olema. Ash. And Straker. Didn't I have some more moves? Oh. How many moves is it to here? 18, 10. I think we need another hero there. Again, this chaining is a bit challenging. And see, and this is why it's because, you know, we have to drag the angels through the swamp. See, even like this, you know, trying to farm stuff that's close to the road is not that amazing, you know, when you have to drag something like angels through the swamp. So you really, really need to make sure that you have your chains on point. You know what? I think we're just going to break next turn. Rather than spend a lot of gold right now. Yeah, I think we're just going to break next turn. Just make sure that we're going to have everything set up properly. And looks like we still are not going to know what the break is. Yeah. So it looks like we probably wouldn't have been able to reach the break anyway. Of course, there were 2 blocks. That's made it worse. And you know what? Andal is a better candidate to be doing this cons because he has pathfinding. So like this, even with those angels, you should be able to chain that out. So put Rashka somewhere over here to Mika. Probably to chain that to Dracon. We'll need a hero. Okay, go over here actually to Mika. Because I think I'm going to want to have Alkin grab the Wyvern over here. And another hero to grab Wyvern over here. So that way we're going to have more Monarchs. Try to get some more resources. These guys can grab additional resources. I can definitely get rid of Gerwolf and buy one more hero. Question is that going to be worth it? Are we going to have enough money for everything? I think we should. I think we should. And then Tamika, she's sped up. She can chain the army to Dracon. Maybe, or maybe we just don't get 2 more Monarchs, huh? Yeah, you know what? We're probably gonna leave these Monarchs here for now. 2 more Monarchs shouldn't really be that big of a deal. So yeah, we're just gonna have the 2 of them here because, you know, I would need another hero right now, and then to chain all of that I need to dismiss somebody. So I feel like I'd rather not do that at this particular moment in time. All right, so Andal is over here, Alkin is over here. So the plan for next turn is essentially to just gather as much gold and resources as we can with these guys so that we can trade for the upgrade of the rest of the Wyvern. Buy Wyvern here, bring that back, buy all of the Wyvern here, upgrade them. Could actually build Citadel for a couple of additional Wyvern, but I think we're going to need gold more so than anything. And then as we do that, we grab another hero, chain the army here. Rashka gives the army to Andal. Andal then does the cons, chains the army back to Rashka. Rashka gives it back here. And then we have Tamika that's going to grab the army and send it This way, clear the block here and give it to Dracon, clear the block here, and Dracon goes for the break. That is the plan, guys. Don't think we're going to build anything here, so let's go. 117 sims are actually going to be over now. Alright, so we just loaded and extended the sims for one more turn. The opponent asked for it. I'm okay with that, I think, because I think there's not a whole lot of chance that we're actually gonna see each other. There is a chance, but I don't think it's that high. I wonder what's in these boxes, actually. The boxes all look kind of interesting. I should check them after the game, just out of curiosity's sake. But at the same time, the biggest thing here was the fact that we never rolled Earth Magic as Dracon, so it isn't really necessary to get those boxes. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the way this game has gone, to be honest with you guys. Alright, so Wyvern here. Buy them. Cool. Well, looks like we're... No, I don't want to dismiss Alkin. Let's dismiss Ryland. And we do need one more hero, of course. Tarek is back. All right. So at this point, any size cons should be completely fine. Doesn't even matter. In before it's another mini. Oh god, I get a maxi cons as my first cons when it's really difficult and we lose 5 Wyvern on that. And then the other 2 conses, when we can pretty much do any size here, it's a freaking... it's mini. God. So frustrating. Well, now I'm actually not liking this as much as I did before, because we don't have that strong of an army, and we don't have mass slow, so if the break is bad, this could be not so kosher for us. But whatever. It is what it is, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Probably bring 2 of these flies to tank a little bit, if anything. Gonna get some nulls as 1 stacks, I think. I'm not gonna bring anything else. I'll save that for the desert. Alright, well, good luck us. In before like Titans or something. Oof. Break is also far away. Okay, it's Wyvern Monarchs. That's a bit annoying, to be honest. That is a bit annoying. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to block our own Angels and Monarchs with the Dragonflies so that those Wyvern don't reach. Like so, and like so, I think. Ow. That morale was so not good. Okay. Poison was also not good at all. Yeah, so this break is actually really, really annoying. Do we just use Cure then? I think we might just use Cure. Remove the poison. We just really got to brawl. I mean, we could use Haste. That way I outspeed them. But I kind of doubt it's going to matter that much, so I think we're just going to go for Cure. Well, with Haste, I do more damage to them if I haste the Angels. Let's see, let's take Retail from this guy. Let me think about this. Cure to have more health. Or Haste to attack first. Haste on the Angels. All right, let's do that. Probably also going to try to cover the Wyvern like so. 7, 8, 6, 8. Good. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, we're just gonna hit the weaken stack. Ow. Okay, here we're gonna wait, because if we move, we're just gonna expose our Wyvern, and that's not something we want to do right now. We want to kind of keep them here, because these other two stacks are actually not going to be able to reach the Wyvern. They'll have to attack the Gnolls. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I think we can take Retail. Probably have to take Retail, right? Take Retail here, or let's see. 12 stack moves first, the Angels. Or I can just finish the 4 stack. No. I think we try to do as much damage as possible to, hold on. So we hit the 17 stack with our own Wyvern. And then, this is painful. And then what does the Angel hit? Could try to take out the 12 stack instead. Hit them with the... No, it's not gonna work out. I think it's gonna be like this. 4, 6, okay. Only kill 6, so let me take out the 4 stack, I think. Okay, better attack this one. Ow. God, that hurts. 12. Okay. Yeah, very, very painful break. And this just goes to show, guys, that how painful not having mass slow is. If we had mass slow, we barely lose anything in that fight. So it's always really annoying to not be able to roll slow. Tactics. Interference is nice. Yeah, I guess we'll take tactics. So yeah, we'll just continue. Let's just hope that the desert is a little bit kinder to us than that break was. We could go for the hive here, but I don't think that's the greatest idea here. Okay, I feel like the center should be here. I think that's the center, right? So we do have 2 hives that we can try to do next turn. I think we're gonna need to bring additional meat. I would really love to get more wyvern over here. And yeah, and we also got screwed by those 2 conses, man. If this cons was bigger and that cons was bigger, it was too many conses. That was, yeah, it's really annoying. But hey, we are in the center, and let's see what we can get done in the center. Hopefully being able to break a little bit earlier than our opponents and being red is going to give us the advantage that we need. But we do need help from the center, and so far, this fight is a little bit annoying, but I think that's what we go for. Hope that there's no upgraded stack. This fight I don't want to go for. So right now we're just going to need as much gold as possible to buy as many heroes as possible, and also to get meat from here and chain that back to Dracon, and probably send somebody to get the wyvern here too. So let's go. All right, and Dal over here, you better get gold. Get some gnolls here too. Wolf, you can't quite reach this, can you? You can, but you know what? I think it's probably better to just collect some gold and resources. Another interesting box over here. Okay, and Caitlin. Ash can actually... Well, you know what? I'll probably send Ash over here to get additional wyvern. And... yeah, better get as much as we can here. Definitely gonna need it. Try to get some more gold too. Okay. Should I try to check the refugee camp? Yeah, sure. Water elementals, nothing, but I don't think I need them. Wait, are those wings? Did I just see wings in my biome? Yep. That's actually pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice, but I'm not sure if we're gonna go for it right now or not. Definitely need more heroes. So we're definitely going tavern. Especially since there's one more hive, that's good. So hive over here and hive over here is what we want to do. Probably this one first with Dracon though. Is that another hive? No, I don't think so. So hive, and then, you know what I'm kind of thinking right now? I'm thinking about doing this hive. Then I'm thinking about doing that hive with, oh, okay, I should probably do this one with a side hero first. So do this hive, then do that hive, and then send Dracon to get the wings, and then with the wings, do the Utopia. I kind of like this idea. The only problem with getting Utopia is that we also don't have much in terms of mana. Alright, definitely getting Tavern here though. Okay, Tarek has haste and whatnot, so should be fine to do the Gorgon's fight plus the hive there. Four angels. Yeah, no thank you, losing 4 angels. Okay, let's take retail. Try to take retail from this one too, maybe. Okay, take retail. Okay, good. Did not get screwed by that RNG. Okay, send Kincaria this way. Tarek, I should probably get some additional 1-stacks here. Mephala. Maybe Mephala does the hive, actually. I have to get rid of somebody. Not Ash, not Caitlin, not Gerwolf. Tamika, Alkin, and Dal. He does have Ashes here to get some additional Monarchs. Let's see. I guess I'll get rid of Gerwolf. I don't feel like I really need additional wood. So, trade. Probably need to buy 2 more heroes and some 1-stacks too. I think something like that should work out. Necklace of Swiftness, SOJ. SOJ would be nice to get. Utopia here too. So maybe we don't go for the wings, maybe we just go straight for this Utopia. Okay. The Manticores. Let's probably try to do the XP shop here too. Oops. Why did I thought that I traded the army to Tarek. Necklace of the Saint, okay. Let's actually try to clear that. Let's see, how much more can I get? 1 more hero? Can't quite get 2 more heroes, unfortunately. Well, maybe if I pick up these gems. All right. Yeah, losing Mephala there was pretty stupid, but well. Okay. Mini. Well, there's another hive there too. Okay, so we will need to go for that, I think. Gonna be a bit of an annoying fight, though. Definitely gonna be an annoying fight. Earth Magic on Tarek, 1 giant. Thirty of them. Hit 3, 4. Let's hope that they go for 1-stacks and not for Wyvern. Oh, nope. That's annoying. Lost 4 Wyvern here. Could have played that better, I think. Definitely could have played that better. What do we have? Only 6 Wyvern? Don't we have... Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if I have enough to clear a throng of Dendroid soldiers. not sure if I have enough for that. Only 6 Wyvern, 4 Angels. If I do it with Dracon, maybe? Have to do it with Dracon. How many more moves does Dracon even have, though? Let's see. But yeah, but it's definitely a good idea to go in this direction, I think, because... to get rid of this guy, unfortunately, because at the very least, this is his side of the desert, so we're kind of going to be... Okay, Dracon has a lot of moves, so... I was going to go for this hive with Dracon, but yeah, I think we're going to go for the Dendroid Soldiers fight instead. It is going to be a bit annoying to let him have the town, but yeah, I think this is how we're gonna do it. Definitely a bit of a weak army, but with Dracon, I think we should be okay. There's another Utopia here. Damn. Definitely stuff for us to do. Alright, so we just need to be smart about taking retaliation here. Yeah, auto combat can't do it. Let's hope these guys don't morale too much. They are tough, so we're going to need to isolate the stacks as much as possible. Actually, if one of these guys morales, I wouldn't mind that. Nope. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to reposition to the top. Okay. In before they start getting morales. Okay, but that's fine. We'll be able to isolate these stacks right now, so let's go ahead and hit this guy. Nice, morale is good. Do that, nice. Finish. Now let's go here. Let's get some more morales like that, and we might be in business. Thank you. Good. Yeah, morale's pretty clutch there. Okay, good. Actually, this is good. We can isolate this stack now. Okay. Might end up losing an angel here, though. And see, this is kind of the annoying part about not having your Wyvern all in one stack. So now our stacks are not consolidated. This is why some people actually prefer to not upgrade their Wyvern's Fortress. Morale, thank you. Because I want to save this one stack here. And we're going to take retaliation from one of these guys. Like so. Morale, morale. Right now, this is going to start being painful. Definitely going to start being painful here. How do we avoid? I wish they split in a slightly different way. I think we just have to attack. Okay, save the angel, I guess. You know what? No, let's do as much damage as possible with this guy, though. Morale. Okay, nice. Slightly annoying that we didn't finish that one, but that's all right. The 7 stack moves before, so it's gonna get retailed on. This is okay. This is okay. Finish. Move here. That is not okay. Let's try to separate these guys now. I really don't want to lose an angel. Why are you guys going that way? Come on, split, please. Can you guys split? Come on. There we go. That is what I wanted. All right, so now how do we do this? I think we go for this stack. These wyvern morale, so let's go hit them, lose a wyvern, but that's fine. Hit. Okay. Okay, unfortunately those guys will reach us, so. Ouch. Well, I have to attack now. Okay. If it wasn't for that morale in the end there, we would have saved, I think, 2 additional wyvern, but that's okay. I think this went relatively well. 59 seconds left, eh? Too bad the hives are small too. Mini. Well, I guess the necklace is kind of worth it though. Yeah, this army is so scuffed right now though. Teapot. So there's stuff for us to get, but the fights are really, really tough. So I'm not quite sure how this is gonna work next turn. We're gonna need to plan out during next turn. There's an SOJ here. Okay, we end turn. Well, let's see what happens. So far, the desert is proving to be a bit challenging after that break, after the losses that we took on that break. Again, if we had mass slow, guys, that's like the only thing. If we had mass slow, then this would have been so much easier right now, seriously. Like, we wouldn't have lost that much on the break, and then all of these fights would have been way easier. We wouldn't have lost anything fighting the like manticores. Oh, you know what? I should have fought the manticores on Dracon. That was also a mistake because I was thinking that I was going to send Dracon for the Sea Serpents fight. But yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what we're actually going to do next turn. I think, like, I was thinking about between going for the Teapot and going for the Utopia. I think that if we go ahead and get as many, like, get as much meat as possible, you know, chain all of this meat from here, grab maybe additional nulls here with Kincaria, grab them here, you know, from Andal. I think going for the Utopia may be the right call because I cannot do the teapot and go for the Utopia. And also doing the teapot with this army is a little bit iffy. But for the Utopia, honestly, I just kind of lose the stuff that I don't really need that much. Oh, and I'll also get additional Wyvern. So at this point, I think we're abandoning the upgraded Wyvern strat. We're just going to bleed those away. You know, use those as meat in the Utopia, basically, and try to conserve our regular Wyvern stack. Now, we could have had 7 more Wyvern at this point, but oh well. Yeah, and as far as the teapot goes, I think we'll just get that later because the good news about doing the Utopia is that we can send Dracon back here and replenish his mana at the end of the turn, which is something I think we're going to need. Of course, the only problem is if he attacks us, then we don't have full mana, or, you know, we're still only going to have 4 mana, which is not enough for anything except for a magic arrow. But we can hope. It's still going to be a better idea to try to defend the center. It would still be really nice to grab the wings, so that we can grab the SOJ and then the teapot. That's gonna be easier. There's Firebirds guarding the SOJ though. Oh, and unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to reach the SOJ because there's no spot to actually stand here, is there? Actually, there is on the sand over here. Okay, good. So we should be able to do the SOJ if we get the wings. Well, he's going for that teapot, eh? He does decide to fight us. No mana for him. Wow. This is such a weak army for both of us, actually. But the problem is he has some ranged attackers. And he does have better stats than us. It's too bad that he actually reached us, too. This is definitely going to be pretty annoying. He just attacks me blind too. I mean, if we had some mana. So he doesn't have any mana. What that means is that we should wait, of course. We should definitely wait. And then we'll have to come forward, but it looks like he probably wins this because he forces us to come forward because of this, and these guys are going to be doing a lot of damage because of Ivor's archery. It's good that he doesn't, like, our morale is decent. So anyway, we're definitely going to wait here, wait. And then I do believe we're going to need to come forward. He does have speed 9 also, that's annoying. Yeah, this is going to be really, really close. Not having any spells really sucks though. And the biggest problem, of course, is the fact that we just didn't have Earth Magic. If we had Earth Magic, this would have been fine. So on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're here. I wonder how much damage the Clops are gonna do. 192. Well, that was a straight arrow, so. Can we get some morals, please? On the angels, please. Where's my morale? I'm not sure if these guys, no, these guys might not kill us with their retail, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to and we're probably gonna kill the unicorns with our 4-stack. 1019. Might not be able to though. Let's actually do that. And that. And that. Okay. Hopefully we kill them because getting the unicorns... 2 HP. If they blind us, this is going to be really annoying, but this is really annoying anyway. No morales either. Okay, they didn't blind us at least, so that's good. But yeah, he does a lot of damage. He does have expert offense, so unfortunately not having slow just hurt us too much. The break and the fights after the break hurt us too much with not having mass slow. Come on, where's my morale, man? Where is my freaking poison and morale? Yeah. So what? Okay. Yeah, we can't win this, unfortunately. We needed some more. We needed some morales. We needed to get. All right, well, unfortunately we lose that. Yeah, so I felt like the game went okay. But yeah, just the biggest thing was not having mass slow on that break really hurt us. However, I do hope that you guys learned something from the game. I hope that I did a pretty good job actually commentating as much as possible and, explaining my thought process behind everything. It's kind of sucks when, you don't win and because of something like not being able to roll Earth Magic, but hey, that's the way it happens. That's the way it goes sometimes. That's the game. Of course, if we had those 25 Monarchs and even more Wyvern and if we had all of that, and gone for the final fight, and let's say we had mass slow and we had mana, we would have won that. But let's really quickly just check what the opponent had. Ancient Behemoth's break. Okay, and he gets the golden bow. Okay, so that's also why. Of course, he has Earth, he has mass slow, Easy for him. He gets that teapot. Not much of an army, but good enough. Good enough. His biome was not that great, but yeah, really, you know, a thing like that, just not being able to roll Earth Magic, that's why we lost. Not being able to roll Earth Magic, that's 100% why we lost there. And it's so frustrating. Like, it's so weird. This is why I hate Rampart. This is part of the reason why I actually hate Rampart, because when I play against Rampart, they always get Earth Magic, they always get decent maps, but when I play Rampart, I never get it. I literally roll Earth Magic on Rangers maybe one time out of 10. And it, like, I'm not even exaggerating. That's the funny thing. Like, I'm not, you know, I understand that sometimes people kind of like make that narrative for themselves and they're like, oh, I'm so unlucky. But I've literally checked, and it's every time I actually thought that they have a bad chance of getting Earth Magic. You know, but it is not. You know, I remember when I made my Rampart overview video, I was like, yeah, they have a bad chance of rolling Earth Magic, and somebody was like, what are you talking about? It's 45%, just a little bit worse than Overlords. And then I actually checked it, and I was like, wow, yeah, that's actually true. It's actually not that bad. So I just somehow am unlucky. But yeah, and when I play against Rampart, so yeah, like just not having Earth Magic there. So let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, so 1599 Manticores. I don't think we would have been able to do that fight very easily with Dracon. There's nothing else over here. One picket over here. So yeah, if we saw the wings, but still, I mean, honestly, it's just not having that mass slow. That was the biggest problem for us. Let's check the size of the cons that we didn't do. Yeah, also if the conses were a bit bigger, so this is a size 2. If the conses were a bit bigger, the ones that we did, another maxi over here. Well, let's have a look at this Utopia. Size 1, capable velocity, sack of shit, got it. And this one, so this is the one we potentially could have done. Size 1, Spellbinder's Hat. So yeah, I mean, if we got the Utopia like this, and we had the Spellbinder's Hat, and we replenished our mana, we could have won. I'm just wondering if I got Mage Guild instead, would I have been able to win with what, Magic Arrow? Magic Arrow, Shield, Cure, and stuff. Well, it would have been better. Haste on the Angels or something. It would have been better because he would have had no mana. But I do think Tavern was the right play. What about this scroll here? Frostring, okay. Alright, let me check real quick. If I would have been able to do the Utopia here. I mean, I should have been able to, I think, but let's just check. So I would have brought this. We actually have more army too, wow. Yeah, so his army was pretty weak. We just, he just had the tools that he needed, namely Earth Magic, and we did not. And that is all. Alright, let's see how this would have gone. So I probably would have brought as much meat as possible with me. Definitely would have brought the archers, all of the wyvern, and probably all of the gnolls. So something like this, I think. Angels here, okay, something like that. I think we would have been fine though. Yeah, even auto combat is able to do it. Magic arrow is useless, of course. Now, but the thing is, if we did it this turn, doesn't seem like it would have helped. Losing an angel. One angel and 4 wyvern. Not quite sure. I mean, we would have had a bad army, but we would have had Spellbinder's Hat and at least an implosion that we could have casted. So I do think that probably would have swung it in our favor, but the problem here is that he would have been able to attack us before we replenished our mana. So if we did the fight on that, if he didn't attack us somehow. How many moves did he have? I'm also curious. Let me save this. I don't really care for So he did have 23 wyvern, and just chaining stuff over here. No pickets, so that one picket he got from the center somewhere. Where did he get that picket? Where are his clops? Oh, okay, he had them here. Yeah, and he gets additional elves. So yeah, the army is not amazing. So he did well. He played pretty well here, I think. Let me just check. What? Huh? Fortress Rampart, what? 1998? I thought that was his password. What the hell? How am I... what? Oh, this is a different one? Okay. I'm just curious how many moves he had. I think he got the golden bow too. Oh. Wow, barely enough to attack me. And if he didn't attack me, if he did not attack me, then what? I think we probably would have still lost. Don't really think we have that much, but yeah. I guess, well, oh, wait. I also wanted to check. I'm going to check the boxes in our biome. This one looked like it might have been interesting. 31. All earth spells. Yeah. That would have helped. That would have helped. 10k XP here. Wouldn't have really done much. Yeah, but that all Earth box would have definitely helped. I think the problem here is that Poor Man Dracon, if I saw these hives here before I did that, I probably wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just sent Dracon on foot here, and I would have done these hives and the cons, and I would have taken the box with him, and I would have had all Earth magic. So slightly, you know, the decision making kind of let us down here a little bit, but you know, you can't know that. You can't know that that box was all Earth there. And I think at that point we didn't have wisdom anyway, right? So, but that would have helped. That would have helped for sure. But we didn't have a whole lot of mana, so it's hard to say if that actually would have helped us win or not. Because the thing is, if we are delayed, if we break later, he does the Utopia and he gets the Spellbinder's Hat, and that means that he will have Implosion as well. So, hard to say. The center is really small. There were... Yeah, so, but honestly, yeah, at the end of the day, just kind of losing because of no Earth magic there. So that's the way it goes sometimes, guys. So anyway, but I am going to end the video there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found this informative. And so thank you guys for watching, and check out the Twitch stream for more content like this, you know, actually in real time. And the link is in the description below, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.